everyone. I'm Miss Byers. I am the third grade homeroom teacher here at Christ the King. I am the third and fourth grade ELA and religion teacher. What that means is I teach reading, writing, and religion to both the third and fourth grades. This is my 5th year here at Christ the King. I'm so excited to be back with everybody. I just want to go over a few things for our back to school night. For parents and anybody who's curious about the things that we learn about, the things that we cover. That way, if you have any questions, on Thursday, September 10th, we will be having our virtual back to school night. You're welcome to join us on Zoom for any questions that you may have for us. I'll be on there as well as Mrs. K, my grade partner. She's the 4th grade homeroom teacher, and she teaches math, science, and social studies for 3rd and 4th grade. What are the big differences you're going to face this year? The biggest difference for the incoming 3rd graders is that they really have to be more independent with things. In the past, the teachers were able to read tests to the students. That doesn't happen in 3rd grade. The students have to be more independent. They'll receive plenty of guided instruction, but they also will have independent tasks that they will be expected to complete. They will also be taught to use Google Classroom as a tool. We will use it both in school and you will be asked to use it at home. Once we are in school for a little bit and the students are comfortable, that is where they will find their homework, and that may even be where they're asked to turn work in. Another big change is that science and social studies are now graded subjects. Students will receive a letter grade for those subjects. And science and social studies will count towards honors as well. For the foreseeable future, while we are in school, everyone in the school building, students, faculty, and staff, will be expected to wear their masks full time. We will do our best to maintain 6 feet of distance between students. All of the desks are placed 6 feet apart, and each student has their own bubble marked out to help us with a reminder for our social distancing practices. Because we are wearing masks full time, we are encouraging parents to please send in water bottles with your students. We are not able to use the water fountains here at school. We're not allowed to use communal water sources. So if you are able to send in water bottles, that will help us keep your child hydrated and make sure that they don't overheat wearing the mask during the warm weather. Our recommendation is that you send 1 cold water bottle in the morning and 1 or 2 that are frozen in their lunch kit. That will help. They will defrost throughout the day and your child will still have cold water in the afternoon. For 3rd grade, in ELA, some of the topics that we study are fictional stories, nonfiction stories. Those include biographies and informational stories. We also will practice our informational writing, creative writing, and towards the spring, we'll even learn some poetry basics. In religion, we talk about the liturgical year, all of the seasons of the church year. We discuss Mary and the saints. We discuss the rosary and different prayers that we use regularly. We talk about the Trinity and the mystery behind the Trinity. We discuss the sacraments, the 10 Commandments, and we add on to the 10 Commandments by adding the Beatitudes as well. These are just a few of the things that we'll cover this year. They're kind of the major topics. There will be plenty of smaller things that tie into those topics as well. For 4th grade ELA and religion, we will continue to work on fictional and non-fictional stories. We will work on the author's purpose, why the author writes the material they write. We will do creative writing, informational writing, and narrative writing. We'll also continue with different types of poetry as well. For religion, we talk about the church's 4 roles. We are one, holy, Catholic, and apostolic. And we talk about what those words mean and what they mean for us as Christians and as Catholics. We'll also discuss the parts of the Mass, the Rosary, and all of the liturgical seasons as well. If you need to contact me, there are several ways to do so. The first is through email. You can find my email on a variety of places throughout the website. It's sbyers@christthekingschool.net. If you're not sure, again, you're welcome to go to the website. There it is in several places throughout the website. Please be mindful, though, that if you email, we may not respond promptly. It may be the end of the school day before we're able to check our email and respond. So if it is something that needs to be responded to immediately, we recommend that you use the Remind app. When all of your information is filled out, all of your emergency contact information and contact papers are filled out, I will use those numbers to add you to the Remind app. That will enable you to receive messages from me in the form of text messages, and it will enable you to respond or to send a message to me in the same form. That will be the fastest way to receive a response throughout the school day. Please go on to my website, onto the homework section on the Christ the King website under 3rd grade, and fill out, there are 2 Google forms there. There are 2 links. One is an emergency information form, and the other asks for you to tell me about your child. The one form will give me all of your contact information and give me a central place to keep all of that information. The other helps me get to know your child and helps me better prepare to be their teacher. If you could fill those out during the first week of school, we would greatly appreciate that. We are really looking forward to meeting everyone. We're so excited to be back at school, and we are really looking forward to having a fantastic year. Looking forward to meeting everybody the first day of school, and I hope to see you on Zoom on back to school night.